Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, I'm Sophie Ramos. I create detailed vlogs, guides, and reviews on travel and lifestyle. So if you're into the type of content, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and also check out my other videos right after this. So today's video will be another haul, and it will be a very exciting one because it will be my first ever Shopee haul. As usual, aside from giving a complete and honest review, I will be sharing items that I really found value in and I believe are worth buying on Shopee. Shopee sells a lot of different items and it can really get overwhelming as a shopper. As mentioned in my first haul video, I don't like to buy unnecessarily and I want to be smart about my purchases. So rest assured that the items here have been on my cart for several weeks before I check them out. I don't like to buy on impulse unless the items are really super duper cheap because that's the only way I can justify it to myself. And I also try to get the best deals on Shopee. So in case you want to get the lowest prices as well, make sure to watch till the end of this video for my 5 shopping tips that you must know. I'm sure most of you guys have watched a ton of Shopee videos. I've watched a lot too. My haul is a good mix of everything. I have room decor, home and living, gadgets. So if you're looking for a haul that has a little bit of everything, this video is for you. Most of these items are home improvements and things that have made my life and work better at home. These items are also things that have helped me adjust to the new normal and the new way of life in quarantine. I will be sharing the items per category, so in case you're looking for something in particular, you can fast forward to the category, but I really do suggest that you watch through the entire thing because I have really good items or gems that you never thought you might need. I will also be including the links down below so that you guys can purchase them as well. And if ever some of the links don't work anymore or the items get out of stock, please comment down below so that I can update them for you guys. Please take note that the prices may change and vary depending on when you buy them and also depending on the seller. But if you follow my tips at the end of this video, you'll be able to relatively score the same prices. So make sure to watch till the end. So let's start with the category that I have the most items: home goods. Since I've been working from home, I realized the importance of having a really inspiring and pretty aesthetic space. I think it's very important to create an atmosphere that's very conducive for working so that we can be productive during this time. And personally, I didn't want to splurge on home decor because I'm really not ready to spend that much because it's not so much an essential for me. So I decided to buy on Shopee because they have a lot of cheap home decor. My first room decor that I got are these artificial vanilla flowers. I'm not so sure why it's called vanilla, but they look like lavender. They come in different pastel colors, so I got them in all colors because I was super indecisive. One set comes with 6 pieces and it's actually quite a lot. Initially, I thought that 6 pieces would look too thin, so I realized that I ordered too much when I saw it all together. It's good quality, it looks real from afar, but when you look at it close up, it's like tiny styro balls that are stuck together. They don't really shred easily unless you really intentionally pluck it out. This is really nice if you're looking for something pastel to decorate your room or your desk. I use this to decorate my desk, and then you can also use it as props for photo shoots. I actually featured this in one of my videos where I did a photo session at home, so you can check that out, how I use this. I also got these artificial tulip flowers, so they come in different colors. I got it in ivory, pink, and yellow. From afar, it looks okay. The tulip itself looks real, but the stem or the leaves look kind of fake because of the shade of green that they used. But relatively, it's okay. It's a great way to brighten up your space if you want something more colorful. Next are these Monstera leaves, another room decor that you can use for flat lace, which I've done. The stem isn't that long, as you can see, but it can still stand on vases. It kind of looks real from afar, but close up it looks kind of fake. What I like about this is when it arrived, it didn't come folded or anything, so it was in good condition. And for 12 pieces, I think this is the cheapest one I've seen on Shopee. If you want a more tropical look for your room, this is what I would suggest for your decor. As you may notice, I really like to maximize my decor by using them as photo props. That's just a tip for you guys so that you can really maximize your cheap decor all the more. Use them for photos instead of just letting them gather dust on your desk or shelf. And the last room decor I got are these Nordic vases. So they come in different designs and pastel colors, which is super my aesthetic. What I like about it is it looks expensive, it looks ceramic, but it's actually made of plastic, and the plastic material is really thick. It's a type that won't break even if it falls, and I have dropped this several times already, but there's no cracks whatsoever, so it's really good quality. So I really recommend this if you're looking for a unique vase but very cheap at the same time. I also got this fake eucalyptus leaf, so it comes in green and reddish green, so I got it in green. This one is made of good quality. It looks pretty real from afar. The only problem would be the stem. It's quite long, so it's only good for long vases. But what I did was I used it as a hanging plant decor. Being at home 24/7 has really made me want to declutter and organize my space. So I got a bunch of organizers from Shopee, and when I mean a bunch, I really got a lot for different kinds of things. The first set of organizers I got are for my makeup. So I usually store my makeup in different pouches, and I also have a big tray, but I have a certain makeup pouch just for my everyday makeup. So the problem with that is that my makeup usually gets dusty, and I often forget about my other ones that are not in my everyday makeup kit. So I wanted to organize my makeup in such a way that I see everything and I can easily reach for these products and don't have to dig through a huge tray and waste a lot of time. So this is the first makeup organizer I got. It's this acrylic brush holder. Before I talk about this product, I just want to say that I was really scared to order acrylic organizers on Shopee because of all the bad reviews I read on the past with a lot of damages and cracks. I made sure to really look for a shop that really had almost perfect reviews. True enough, this shop really lived up to the reviews that I read because this one was really packed so securely. Like, I spent a good 10 minutes just unboxing it because of the amount of bubble wrap and secure packaging that it had. So I really recommend this. Out of all the purchases I had, this one really was packed the best and super safe. This one has 2 slots over here that I use for my brushes, and then this one is for my eye products like my eyeliner and my eyebrow products, and then this one are 3 drawers that I use for my sponges. They have different variations of this if you want something smaller or more compact, like without the drawers, but I decided to go for this one because I wanted to store more things. And this is really nice quality. It's very thick and it's not the type that will chip off easily or crack. I actually already have a travel brush holder, but the thing is it doesn't fit my tall brushes. So if you have a lot of tall brushes like these, it will definitely fit in this container. They also have a bundle where you can get pearls at the bottom just to make it prettier, but I didn't get it. So highly recommend this if you're looking to organize your brushes in a better way. The next one is this acrylic lipstick organizer. So this is 24 slots, and then it also has a cover. So unfortunately, this came with a damage. So there's a crack over here, so it doesn't close properly. But I really suggest this kind of lipstick organizer because you can see everything from above and you can easily reach for the shade that you want. The only thing is that it doesn't fit the long lipsticks because of the cover. But this is a good way to store lipsticks so that it doesn't accumulate dust. I actually don't just store lippies here. I also store my other products that I have that are in a tube form. For the rest of my makeup, I got this acrylic palette organizer, and it's really nice because I can compartmentalize my different makeup by slots. The slots are over here on the side, so I have here my palettes, my blush, and then my foundations. Also has adjustable division, so you can adjust the width depending on the size of your products. I also really like this because it's good quality. It's very thick. It's not the type of acrylic that's very flimsy. It's very solid, and I also like the shop I bought this from because it was securely packed and had no damage at all. So I found that the best way to organize my acrylic organizers further is by putting it inside a drawer. I just open up my drawer and I see everything from above, and it's just a good way to display my makeup because I see ones that I might have forgotten or are nearing the expiry date. It also just saves so much time, and I don't know, just seeing my makeup very organized makes me so happy. Next is this jewelry acrylic organizer. For the longest time, I used to store my jewelry in this plastic box with different compartments, and it wasn't really the best way to store my jewelry because I would often lose a lot of them and I would not have enough compartments, and so my jewelry would get tangled up. So this one I decided to splurge a bit because I found that it was the perfect organizer for my jewelry because it was very compact, it's not too big, and it also has enough slots for my earrings, my rings, and my bracelets. They have different variations of this, but I decided to go for the upgraded one with a drawer because it has a drawer for rings and for bracelets. This was actually shipped all the way from China, so I was pretty scared that there would be some damage, but it came spotless and was really properly packaged. I really don't regret this and highly recommend that if you're willing to splurge a bit to organize your jewelry better. And it also protects my jewelry from dust and getting lost. The next set of organizers are for my other essential items. First is this acrylic cylinder case. So I use it for my cotton pads and my cotton buds, and it's stackable so you can save space as well. It also protects your pads from getting dust. Next are these woven baskets. So the design is like a rattan or woven type, but it's actually plastic. Comes with handles as well. They have different sizes, small, medium, large, and also different colors like white, gray, and purple. But this one is white, but it's kind of like an off-white shade, and it's really sturdy. I was really surprised. Like, it's not the plastic that's really soft. Even if this is small, this can actually fit a lot of things. I also got the medium version here. So I use this to store skincare items that I don't usually use every day. So it's pretty big. You can really store a lot here. Next are these cotton linen baskets. This one is quite small, but you can store a lot of things, and the material looks like it's made of cloth, but it's actually water repellent inside, so you can easily clean it, and then you can also store it in your bathroom and you don't have to worry about it getting wet. It comes in different colors, different patterns. Next is this bathroom organizer. So this is cheap, but it's made of good quality. Like, the plastic is pretty solid, and the good thing about it is that you can place it by your sink and you don't have to worry about it getting wet because it has holes here at the bottom where the water can go out. So I use this to store our hand wash, toothpaste, or items that we use regularly by the sink. Next is this desk organizer. So it has 3 slots. So I put here my pens and important receipts or small pieces of paper that I need. This is very basic and clean, and it goes well with my desk. So another desk organizer I got are these pen holders. So this one reminds me of Muji because of the material, but it's not the same quality. Like, Muji is still better, but I just can't get myself to buy Muji items because they're just so expensive, although they're very aesthetically pleasing. This one, you get the same look and it still does the job. If you have a lot of pens or you're very crafty and creative, this is a pretty way to store pens. They also have a black version of this. The next set of organizers are for my closet. So the first one is the one right behind me. So it is my clothing rack that you might have seen on my IG. It's very easy to assemble and the parts were complete when I received it. This one is not just for aesthetics or for photos. It's actually pretty useful because it has several hooks. It also has a bottom shelf for additional storage and shoes. So I usually hang clothes that I have to shoot and wear, and also bags that I usually use so that I can just grab and go. So for my clothing rack, I also got a set of wooden hangers. So this comes in a set of 6. I didn't want to buy a lot yet because I wanted to see the quality first. In terms of quality, it's pretty okay. There's some rough edges. I see a lot of reviews on wooden hangers that it often comes cracked or damaged, but this one came in perfect condition. The seller actually sent me a photo before they shipped it out. So if you're looking for pretty aesthetic hangers, I would suggest this one. I also got this bag hook. So it's a space saver because you can hang 2 bags. So I usually store my bags in my cabinet. I just dump it there and it usually gets deformed and squished. So this is a great way to preserve the shape of your bags and at the same time save space in your closet. I also got these laundry baskets. So it's the same material as the cotton linen boxes I showed you guys earlier. I really like this because it comes in a perfect size. It's not too big, not too small. It's just the right size for my bathroom. This one is also water repellent and it's easy to clean. It's also foldable so you can easily store it in case you're not using it. So I got 2 of this, one in gray and one in white, one for my bathroom and one for my room. They have different colors that you can choose from. You can fit a lot of clothes in it and it doesn't take up too much space. So this is the white one. The next set of items are home and living essentials. You can buy all sorts of things on Shopee, including workout gear. I used to attend fitness classes, but because of the quarantine, I have to work out at home if I want to stay fit and healthy. So I purchased a lot of workout gear that I use for my classes, and I definitely recommend buying it on Shopee because they're a lot cheaper. First, I got these dumbbells, and these are 3, 4, and 5 pounds. So you might have seen this already on my daily vlog. This comes in a vinyl material. I'm not so sure what it is, but it's not the slippery kind. It's a good quality. It's ones that you can actually see in the mall. So I suggest that you purchase it on Shopee because it's a lot cheaper. Some sell this twice or more. Next are these resistance bands. If you're not a fan of weights, this is what I would suggest to level up your workout at home because it can really work out your glutes and your legs. So this one comes in different levels. So they have light, medium, heavy, extra heavy. You can start with the light first if you're doing it for the first time and gradually can just increase the level. This is made of good quality. It's pretty thick and it's not the type that would break easily or snap. Highly suggest this. It's also a lot cheaper on Shopee. I also got another kind of band. This is the type that you tie, so it's more for stretching. It's also pretty long. This one is a bit longer compared to the one earlier in terms of width, but the material is very thin and I'm kind of scared that it might snap, but so far it didn't snap on me, although I saw that there's a rip already here. Yeah, so for the price, I think it's worth it. Like, I don't use this all the time. I use this more for stretching. As long as you don't do anything really like intense with this, then it should be good and safe. I would suggest just using the bands that I used earlier for more hardcore workouts. This one just for light. If you're not a fan of weights or bands, then I would suggest using sliders. This is a good way to develop your core and your abs. You can search out workouts that use this. I would say that it's very beginner friendly, but at the same time can also really level up your workout at home. The last workout equipment I got is this fitness balls. This is also what I use in class and it's a great alternative if you're not a fan of weights. It can really help develop your core and your balance. If you're interested to know how I use this, you can check out my daily vlogs to see how I use this for my workouts at home. So this next item is probably the funniest thing I bought on Shopee and I just had to share it even if it's pretty TMI. So I got this toilet potty step stool. So apparently there's a more effective way to do number 2, and in case you guys are unaware like me, I just recently found out there is a more effective way, and this is the tool to use it. So you basically just put this under your toilet and you step here and then magic will happen. Just trust me on this, try it out, buy this and your life will change. This also doesn't take up space because of the curve. It just fits perfectly under your toilet. I think the only negative thing about this purchase is that there was a slight damage. Like, it's not even, but it still does the job. This is a funny purchase, but highly recommended. Another bathroom essential is the shower cap. It's really just a shower cap, nothing special. But what I like about it is that I can use it repeatedly and it won't tear because the material is pretty thick. The garter is also not flimsy and it's not too tight as well. So it's not like the ones in the hotel that you just use one time and then you can't use it anymore. So this one, I would suggest if you don't like to wash your hair every day like I do. So the next set of items are for my dining area. I first got these table covers. So I got 2 colors, white and pink. They also come in other colors like green and gray. This one is made of PVC material. It's actually not cloth. It's very easy to clean and water repellent in a way. My only comment is that it is very thin. But for the price and the size of 130 by 90 cm, it's worth it. You can use it for big tables and it will be able to cover it. I also use this for flat lays. It's very nice for photos, but they're just folds because of the material. So I suggest this if you're looking for a table cover that's easy to clean and cheap. Next is this mini dustpan. So it's really cute and it comes in this pastel color. So I got it in mint green, and this looks like it's not useful, but it's actually very useful. This is good for crumbs or for dust on your desk or dining table, so you can easily clean it without getting your hands dirty or without using tissue. So for the price, just get it. Are you still with me, guys? I know it's pretty long, but I hope you guys are still watching, and if you are, please do me a favor and like this video down below before we move on to our last category, gadgets. So I already vlogged about my different cameras in a separate video. I purchased a gadget organizer to store my different gadget accessories in one place. This one is a travel-friendly pouch, so I'll just open it. So as you can see, it's padded, so in a way it's shockproof. It also has different divisions which you can remove. Over here, it's Velcro. So I store here my chargers, wires, cables, and extra batteries. So it also has like a net here for items that can easily fall off. So it's a really good way to store different gadget accessories in one place. And it's not too big, it's just the right size. It's pretty expandable as well. And it also has zippers to close it and also a handle over here. Really worth the price. A lot of value for money. Next, I got this microfiber cleaning cloth. I often get lazy to clean the lenses of my cameras or glasses. I just use my clothes to clean the lens, which is bad because it can cause scratches. So I got this one which is very multi-purpose. I can use it for my laptop screen, for my glasses, or for my camera lenses. So I really suggest if you have cameras that you use the proper cloth to clean them like this. The next set of accessories is for my Apple laptop charger. If you own an Apple laptop, you would know that the charger breaks easily and can cost you a lot of money to replace it. I got a silicone case for the charger itself. My old laptop charger was super battered, so it had so many scratches. So this one is just to protect scratches and also from dirt and marks. So I made sure to get this one, and I got it in black so that it doesn't get dirty easily. I also got this cord protector. Oftentimes, the charger breaks easily on the cord. Like, it can split open, which happened to my old charger before. So I made sure to get this. It comes in different colors and it's super duper cheap. Basically, I just wrap this around the wire so that it's stronger on the ends that bend easily. And then I also got another cord protector at the end most. So this one is a bit bigger or thicker because this is the part where the charger usually starts to break at the end because you bend this all the time. So I made sure to get these cheap accessories to make the life of my charger last longer. The next two items are for my phone. So the first thing I got is this adjustable phone stand. So I never thought that I would need a phone stand until quarantine because I would have several video phone calls and I didn't want to hold my phone for a long period of time. So this is what I use. This doesn't work with a pop socket. I have to remove my whole case for it to fit. So this one you can adjust to different levels or different angles, and it's very pocketable, very small and handy. I also got another one. This is a wooden version. So this is more for aesthetic. The bad thing about this is it doesn't fit my phone. My phone is an iPhone XS and I think it's too heavy, so that's why it falls off. But I read reviews that it can be used for most phones, so I'm still including it here in case it might work out for you. Aside from it being a phone stand, it can also work as room decor, so it's pretty cute. Just doesn't fit my phone. The next items are for storage. This is the SanDisk Mini iExpand 64 gig. I usually have a problem with backing up my phone because I don't do it regularly and I also do it manually. So it takes a lot of time and it crashes all the time. So this I found is the best way to clean up your phone and back it up in a short period of time. Like, I am so amazed by this tiny thing because it can copy around 1 gig in like less than 30 seconds. No joke. It's really so fast. The writing speed is really fast. It's such a good product. So if you don't need 64 gig, they also have 16, 32, and even as big as 128. It also copies the file as is, like it doesn't resize it. It's still in the original file format and file size. Since I create a lot of content and videos, I always need additional storage. Storage in my laptop is not enough. So I purchased this Seagate hard drive in 2 TB. This brand I've already tried out before. I actually bought my first Seagate hard drive in Singapore, but I found that it's so much cheaper on Shopee. I was always so hesitant to buy electronics on Shopee, but I read so many good reviews from the seller that I bought this from, and so far, so good. Fingers crossed, I don't want to jinx it. I really recommend that even if you don't take a lot of videos or photos, make sure to always back up your laptop and files because you'll never know. And now is the perfect time to do that because we have all the time. I also got this in a very nice color. They have it in rose gold, so it's also very pretty. So you have to be very careful in shopping for hard drives online because some can be fake. This one so far is authentic and legit. So the hard drive came with a free case, but it's soft. So I made sure to get a hard case. It's shockproof and it has like this garter here to keep it in place. So it also closes with a zipper. As important as getting a hard drive, it's also important to get a good case for your hard drive in case you drop it, knock on wood, just to properly store it safely. For my memory cards, I use this tiny plastic container. You can actually use it for anything that's really small like earrings or rings. Whenever I travel, I bring spare memory cards, so I put my cards here so that I can protect them in my bag so it doesn't get crushed or doesn't get wet. So it's very travel friendly and super duper cheap. Another hard case I got is this round one that you can close and open here. It's pretty cool. So this one is actually really for earphones, and I also use it for earphones and for my memory cards. It's very hard and solid. It's basically a multi-purpose hard case. You can easily put this in your bag and very travel friendly. The last two items are for my home photo shoot studio. First, I got these photo background cloth. So I actually featured this in my home photo shoot video, and this is non-reflective cloth. It's really made for taking photos. It's not shiny. It's also very good material, and it's even properly lined. So I got it in beige and pink, and then they also have different sizes. The price depends on the size. It comes complete with hooks. You can easily attach it on your walls. From the same shop, I also got these backdrops. So it's like a very thick cartolina. I really like this because the material is thick and the printing is really nice. It's not pixelated. They have different textures and backgrounds that you can choose from. I got it in this wood-like texture, and I also got it in a marble finish. They also have plain ones if you prefer like solid colors. This is really nice for flat lays, and if you have maybe a business and you want to take aesthetic photos but you don't have a marble or a wooden table. This one looks like a real marble or wooden table. You can really make nice photos with these. I actually took a lot already. You can check out my Instagram if you want to see how it looks like. This came from China. It took quite a while but super worth the wait because it was properly packaged. Like it was rolled and then placed in this hard cylinder case. So when I opened it, there was no dents or any marks. Really recommend this, especially for the price. It's two-sided. So this is the first pattern, and then this is the second one. They're both wood. Two kinds of marble finish. This is supposedly waterproof, but I won't risk it. Like all my travel vlogs and my previous haul, I can't end this video without sharing my shopping tips. These are the 5 things I do to shop smart and to get the best deals on Shopee that are worth my money. My first tip is to use vouchers. So there are 2 kinds of vouchers. There's the site one that's basically Shopee, and then the other one is the shop or where you purchase your item from. For the site, you can check it out on the app itself, and then they have a list of different vouchers that they offer depending on that certain day. So they have ones that are free shipping, coins. Coins are basically what you can use also to pay for your items. It can also be promos and discounts, and then you can also check out the shop vouchers. So this one, it's not automatically applied all the time when you purchase the product. Sometimes you have to select it. So make sure that you do because it's an additional discount as well. My second tip is to use Shopee Pay to purchase. So if you don't know what Shopee Pay is, it's basically like an e-wallet that you have to load in order to pay. So you can load your Shopee Pay using online payment, over the counter, 7-Eleven, GCash. There's so many modes of loading up Shopee Pay, and you can also withdraw from it or put it back in your bank account if ever. And I found that this is actually the best way to purchase on Shopee because you have more vouchers available if you use this mode of payment, and you can also easily get refunded when you use Shopee Pay. I had several instances where I used Shopee Pay and I easily got my money back because I used this mode of payment. My third buying tip is to find similar listings. Many sellers on Shopee sell the same thing with varying prices, so sometimes the price difference can be really small or really big, but I really suggest that you get the lowest price possible, especially if you will be buying a certain item in just different colors or several items from a shop, because if you add it all up, you can really gain more savings by getting it at the cheapest price possible. So you can get similar listings by clicking the item and then the Find Similar button will appear. That's a simple way to find similar listings on Shopee. My second most important tip is to always buy from those that have reviews and ratings. So you can find this by clicking the top sales tab on the app. You'll find the listings that have sales and have ratings, and you can check out these ratings and reviews. This is my best tip in spending your money wisely and also saving time and not wasting it on returns and exchange. So I always read reviews of the items that I purchase anywhere, even not on Shopee, because this tells me if it's worth spending on. And I also only buy from reviews that have photos. Like there's a tab in Shopee where you can see the items that have media or photos. Sometimes the product is really different from the actual and in photos, so it's very important for me to purchase only if there's an actual buyer with an actual photo. I also encourage you guys to leave a review whenever you purchase on Shopee or other platforms, because it will also help another person decide whether it's worth buying or not. Sometimes I really get tempted to buy an item, but because I see one single bad review, I don't proceed. Sometimes reviews can really make it or break it for a certain product. And in Shopee, if you leave a review, you can actually gain coins that you can use to purchase. It's not much, I think just 0.20, but if you have a lot of purchases and you add that up, it can quite give you some savings. My final and most important tip that you can apply not only in Shopee but other shopping purchases is to sleep on it. Most of the time, you really don't need the item and you just really need time to think it through. And this tip has really worked well for me. After I sleep on it, the next day I realize that I really don't need an item and it's just more of a want than a need. I really don't want to promote a lifestyle of hoarding and excessive shopping. This is really just my recommendations of items that have added value in my life and things that I think would also add value to yours. Aside from sharing my haul items, I always include tips like these because I really want you guys to shop smart and also not just shop for the sake of shopping and just accumulating things that you might eventually not use in the end after a few days. I hope you guys appreciate these tips as well as my items that I mentioned earlier. So if you notice, there's one category that I did not touch on, and that is fashion and beauty. I didn't want to make this video longer than it already is, so I didn't include it. And honestly, I didn't buy a lot of fashion items. I'm actually restraining myself from shopping more on Shopee. If you guys want a part 2 on fashion and beauty, let me know in the comment section and leave me a like. Maybe if this video gets around 500 likes, maybe I'll make a part 2 and justify my Shopee purchases because you guys want my recommendations. So do let me know. If you do end up purchasing any of the items that I mentioned earlier, please do tag me on Instagram. I would love to see them and repost them. I hope this video was very helpful to you guys, and if it was, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and also the bell notification so that you are notified every time I post. Till the next video next week, bye!